Joined us for another episode of Vine Panther Presents, the thing that crashed Netflix again, apparently. We're going to talk about Stranger Things, Season 5, Volume 1, which characters returned, who leveled up, and who's going to make it to the end. Hopefully one of these people are not. We may drop off on these main characters. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. You can like on the video and comment on the video. Share the video, watch the video till the end. But anyway, let's get to the intro and bring on the other two panel members. Let's do that.
Oh, wait. I got to do it now. Wait. This is going to be funny. Wait. You ready? I got to do it.
This is awesome. This is amazing. I love it.
It was psychological. It was emotional.
Extremely entertaining.
But as always, as we try to say here, as we said, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And as we talk about this video, please like on the video and comment on the video, and we will get back to you as soon as possible.
All righty. Volume 1 was so important. Even Chris came back. So we're going to start with him. Chris, welcome. So what'd you think? What do you think of these movies? Really?
Well, I'm glad that these 40-year-old kids were able to come back. You know what I mean? So about time, we got to see them before they, sign up for the AARP cards. You know what I mean?
Their children start school. I'm waiting for.
Bro, they show Erica. Like they. No. Wait. Hold on. Like, what's up?
Yo.
Like, I'm like, what's going on here?
I didn't want to. I was gonna say that for the funny part of the review, but bruh, when she came out, I was like, "This is a grown ass woman playing maybe a 12-year-old, and I'm like, "Stop it, stop all of it! Like, you should have aged these characters appropriate. Like this, it's ridiculous now. It's distracting, bruh."
I mean, I guess I get it because Netflix. This is like the last big Netflix exclusive show that they have, at least the big, like as far as the big shows. Obviously, they got what's K-pop, Demon Hunters or whatever. That's like ripping up Netflix as well. But yeah. I was obviously really looking forward to this, and I was really actually myself was impressed with the Volume 1. I love that they finally, because for the longest time watching Stranger Things, a lot of things kind of reminded me of the Wrinkle in Time, and the fact that they finally, especially, but then when Holly said Mr. What's It, I was like, wait, does she mean Mrs. What's It? You know what I mean? Because that's the name is Mrs.
in the book. Yeah.
And then I saw some interview with the Duffy brothers finally admitted saying like that was the. They had inspiration from the book or whatever. So anyway, so no, I thought that was dope. I thought it was really good. I liked the fact that we finally see Elle and Hopper together again, right? I mean, we saw that a little bit like kind of in season 2 or whatnot, but then now we have them kind of grouped together. You know what I mean? I know the internet's going wild with random allegations or whatever that they're come out, but I saw Millie Bobby Brown came out and kind of say, "Hey, look, like, don't, tabloids are tabloids." You know what I mean? So, but anyway, what is Will's brother? What is Will's brother's name? Jomani, you know it?
What?
Jonathan or something like that?
Jonathan. See, the fact that we got to remember this name. That's the thing. That was one negative. I love, this is what I got to say. One thing I love compared to, I think we talked about this last season. I hated how in last season I was talking about how I hated how Will and Jonathan kind of took the back seat, with pretty much everything. Even Mike last season, right? You know what I mean? Mike was like literally the main character in season 1, even more than Elle, surprisingly enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then it became more of Dustin and stuff. But anyway, but now Will obviously now has like somewhat of a front seat. You know what I mean? Finally. Yeah. But Jonathan, poor Jonathan, is like, first off, hanging on for dear life with his relationship with Nancy. I'm just like, just end it. Just
it's not looking good.
But generally speaking, sorry. Let me stay on track. Good first volume. I think it's BS that what Netflix is doing as far as breaking this crap out. I know what they're trying to do, trying to milk the shit out of it. I get it. But dude, don't do this. In Christmas Day, we got to wait till Christmas Day and then New Year's Eve after that for, I guess it will be a movie, I'm assuming.
Yeah, in theaters.
Last episode's going to be like probably 2 hours long.
It's
I
a
think
theater.
That's how the finale was last season. Was like it was almost 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Season 4. So
yeah.
Overall, good volume 1. So yeah.
All right. Let's get to Jemani. Jemani, sir, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, it started off kind of slow. I'm like, you still got Jonathan and Steve still in competition for Nancy, even though in real life Nancy has chosen Jonathan, whatever. Yeah, Erica is gotten old real quick. As per the background, they have online, they have actually timed it, and she actually did give them 60 seconds.
She wasn't kidding. So there you go. You go.
Yeah, I like that attention to detail. I see that they've replaced Holly. I guess they couldn't have done that for the main cast, but it would have been nice.
Aged her up.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm like, I was getting confused, even though I watched the series this year. I binged it earlier this year, so like it's all fresh. The bad guy has like 3 different names. He's Henry Krill, 1, and Vecna. Yeah, so I'm like, when they refer to him, I'm like, yeah, okay, that's the same person. All right. Yeah. Like everybody has like a different name for him or whatever.
Henry is his legal name. Like Vecna was just the general name that they kind of came up with during the Hellfire D&D set, and that kind of stuck. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
scientist stuff. It's just the scientist. Yeah. Like one.
Yeah. So it's like, so Henry is his actual name, for record is all I'm saying. But Vecna just kind of stuck. Just how they were making up the character during the D&D game. They introduced Eddie and stuff.
Yeah. I'm like, everybody's on a side mission. I'm like, I wonder when they're all gonna come together, because I'm like, we call it 11 hasn't seen any of the rest of the kids at all, basically. Yeah, it was nice to see Sarah Connor. I wonder why they didn't kill her, but I guess maybe she has a bigger part to play later.
Yeah, man.
She has to give birth to the chosen one to take on Skynet. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. That's a different show.
Different show.
At her age, she would give birth to the new Vecna. Like somehow he needs to be reborn into the world, and it will be her as the vessel. Which I actually thought maybe that's what he wanted to do with 11. Like at some point, I thought maybe he had to be born into the world or something. And that's why he needed these kids. That's why I thought. But never mind.
I'm like, some of these theories online are crazy. They're like, Henry, like basically, Henry is 11 and Will's father. And Joyce had like a miscarriage, and she adopted a kid to cover it up. And that's where Will came from, and all that type of stuff.
They're going straight Star Wars with this. In that case, both the child of Anakin Skywalker, if you will.
Both have powers?
But like they showed you where
Vecna gave him.
Yeah, they showed that. So like that doesn't make sense. They showed you where the strength comes from.
Right.
So in this particular, and especially like they retconned that too, but they're like just to make sure, just in case you forgot or whatever. Like so, yeah. But again, I think they're just stretching at this point. What about Callie? Well, he said in the because Terry had to go back and watch season 4, episode 7, I think, or 5, where they introduced like the massacre at the lab, and we're like, where you get Henry's real backstory, like where was Callie in that shit? But anyway, they're like. He said I was the first, and then Papa just wanted to keep on make a version of me. So all of them are some type of copy of him, except for Will. We saw where Will's powers came from. Anyway, so and they're
saying that like like the ending of the series was already done in the beginning of last season when they did their D&D campaign, with like the numbers and stuff like that, like 11, like Erica, was it one of them rolled an 11 and lost, but then they have to add it up to Vecna being 1 and 11, and then you add Callie, which is 8. So, and Vecna is only a general or something like that. So they have like a bigger bad guy to fight or something later on.
All right, so he's getting knocked out. So Vecna is getting knocked out somewhere in Volume 2.
No, they're saying that he's gonna join forces with 11 and Callie to beat this other bad guy.
The final boss, if you will.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's gonna be all of them. It's gonna be 11 and 6, and then I guess Will will be 12 or 13 or whatever number he will be. You know what I mean? And it's just gonna be everyone putting their hands up and getting massive nosebleeds. You know what I mean?
It's like
it's
the nosebleeds.
When you get a nosebleed, that's when you know you have powers. I wish I knew this when I was 8 years old and started getting some nosebleeds. I was like, babe, I got powers. I got powers. You know what I mean? So
I'm like, every time I see that, I just think of like the butterfly effect.
It's been a while since I've seen that. Remind me. I know that's
why would that be the butterfly effect?
When Ashton Kutcher would like see, like whatever happened in the past or the future or whatever, his nose would start to bleed.
Oh,
that's kind of a typical movie, TV show trope, though. If you think about it, like when you use so much kinetic energy or whatever in these movies or whatever, is like they try to mimic like what sometimes happens if you're in an air, like if you're in a jet and going like Mach speed or whatever, sometimes cause nosebleeds and you passing out and stuff. I think it's a typical trope. I
feel like it goes back to Firestarter because
was that the first? That might have been
not the first, but this is 80s themed, right? That was an 80s movie where the government was experimenting on children to create the perfect weapon, and then Drew Barrymore's character, like that's how it was the nosebleed. Her dad got him because he was they injected him with the chemical, but she was the firstborn with it, so that's why she was stronger. And it was nosebleeds. Like he got nosebleeds, and she got nosebleeds when she was using his power, and he killed himself. Actually, to your point, like he could pull stuff out of, he could pull things. He was like kinesic, but he would get nosebleeds and he ultimately killed himself, like trying to use his power too much.
I never even heard of that movie. I'm like,
you never heard of Firestarter?
No.
Yo.
Whoa. Matter of fact, they did a horrible remake of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's trash.
Their club, the Firestarters or something like that? Or?
No, Hellfire.
Hellfire. Okay.
But
that's the biggest negative of this whole thing is we could have had this whole 4-episode thing. We didn't need any corn snake or whatever the hell.
We didn't need any what?
What? The whole corn snake thing in the first episode. What was the purpose of that?
Corn snake?
Oh, because Dustin had the snake. Wait, what's wrong with that? Wait, I'm confused. What's wrong? What happened?
It was just unnecessary.
It's like we got other things to get to, but like they have to pad the runtime. The whole high school angst thing is or middle school, where the fuck, like that all needs to be done. Like at this point, like I hear you, but like the whole Dustin story at all just is not necessary. But because him getting beat up by the basketball team went nowhere. Because I actually thought they killed him. I thought, or put him in the hospital at least. Huh?
You thought he was dead?
Well, I thought they at least put him in the hospital to make it worth it. Like he just showed up with a bloody nose, and I'm like, we truly got bigger things to deal with right now than what happened to Dustin. And he's like, I slipped.
I think it's a build up. I don't know how they're going to do it, or whether because if it is dealing with the whole mind aspect of it and somewhat of a wrinkle in time. Possibly, obviously, we see Max is there. You know what I mean, and with her mind and whatnot. With I think the fact that Dustin is so screwed up right now, he is going to have his own quote unquote mental journey, and I feel like and that's when we'll probably see Eddie again. I think Eddie will probably pop up and be like, "Dude, what are you doing? What did I tell you last time? Never change." Like last thing I said to you was like, "Never change." And what have you and look what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like it's a build up to that. I would not be surprised if we see Eddie again in like this
some kind of
this
vision,
world.
like it's
In a
for
vision.
Dustin. For Dustin.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably what, and let's be real, as far as all the kids go, Dustin is like the fan favorite. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he is.
He truly is, other than obviously 11, obviously, but Dustin is the one people are like, oh, like girls like, oh, I love him and his little baby teeth and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's
the mascot. He's really the mascot of the team.
I'm like, yeah, in seasons previous, I think what do you call it? Derek has probably took that over now, whatever. I'm like, and what the hell happened to Erica and Derek's parents? They just like forgot about them in episode 4. Like, just
we got bigger things to deal with right now. Like, where you're right though. Everybody just staying at the old boy's house. I was like, why are y'all just staying at what's his name? Where are they? Where are they? Fuck.
Winona Ryder's characters?
No, they're all staying at.
They were like in some garage or something with like a loft.
Mike's house. Yeah, Mike's house. What's up?
No, I was saying they were like hiding out at whatever that loft was where the Demogorgon came or whatever. We just never saw what happened after that with Erica and the tied up parents and the girl that she doesn't like.
Yeah, that's a good point because that's still a felony. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, if they get out there, they are going to jail. Short of you saving, like Hawkins and the world, y'all going to jail. And I was like,
I don't know. Not in this military lockdown. Now, 95% of the military has been disposed of, and one of the reasons why it's not being like taken over completely now is because that one of the kids also has the ability. I feel like there's gonna be something they're gonna be like,
never mind.
That. We ain't got enough military folks to be like watching over a prison. And what prison do we really have?
No, she might not be going to jail, but you might sue a junior high schooler, even though she don't look like it, because they fucked up that house. They sawed out the floor and everything.
No, that was straight up home. That was like Home Alone to
that was. That
was
that was almost my problem. I'm like, I know this is supposed to be 80s homage, but that came out in the 90s. Like you're ahead of your time, unless they were trying to do A-Team, maybe.
No, but I feel like dangerous. And you had Lucas, and I'm thinking like Lucas had to be careful because think about it. Like, I get it. These guys faced Demogorgons before or whatever, but he could have been shocked and like surprised and accidentally tripped over that little line and then boom, impaled. Boom. Or maybe he lost a step jumping over the little rug. Right. All this. I know that he played some basketball for like 1 or 2 episodes last season. I get it. You know what I mean? But come on, man. Like, I was like, why are you gonna have the only black guy like with the horrible hair, horrible?
Yo,
like, I'm you know what I mean? I'm
they fucked that dude's head up, bro. Like,
I thought last season was bad. Last season was bad. This is this season was worse.
Far worse. I was like, why was
is this Tyler? So this Tyler Perry was in charge of makeup?
Yes. Yeah. I feel like Tyler Perry helped out. They had to cut the budget somewhere. They're like haircuts.
Tyler, we need your
put this boy a pro on this boy real quick. Just wanted to pop in. I'll come back and watch this when I'm finished watching the last episode, which is the best. Okay. I'll be back almost also once I'm caught up with Power. They retconned the little sister of Mike and Nancy's age. Yes, Holly. I think it's talking about.
Oh, Holly. Oh,
yeah, because she definitely is much older, I think, than what she was. But they needed her to run around. I forgot she even existed. But yeah, I feel like
that. But people are going back to the first episode and they're like, yeah, she meant something from the beginning or whatever, because I think one of the episodes in the first season was called Holly Jolly or something, and the Demogorgon started off in her room and all this other types of stuff.
I think this is Netflix's plot to like, it's their plan, and because we already see there's already a trailer already coming out that's already out for Netflix for the Stranger Things. What's called Stranger Things. It was like 1984, 1985, in this an animated series that's about to be on Netflix next year that there's already a trailer for that takes place between season 2 and season 3, like the stuff that happened in between. I feel like between Holly and Derek, especially with Derek, when I was watching this, I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers They are going to try to. They are doing a spinoff. They're going to try to have a spinoff.
Oh, that's
And these-
official already.
And these are no, I mean, but like spinoff with like these are the new kids.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
These are the
Okay,
new kids,
yeah,
like
yeah.
Derek, Holly, all of these. I'm like looking at this web, like the last couple episodes. I'm like, okay, they just introduced us to like the new stars potential. I feel.
Oh,
I don't know. I feel. There was a lot of Derek, right? And you know what I mean. And I'm
Yeah.
thinking like that was Dustin, and I'm thinking like, you know, and that I'm not gonna lie, the Derek stuff I thought was funny. I thought some of that stuff was pretty funny.
yeah,
Him like
Yeah.
snapping on the kids' heads, were like, you go, like you like
yeah.
all
That shit.
stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
But he's age appropriate. Like if they try to reset it, like he's young enough that they can ride him out for like a couple of seasons
Until he turns 42.
until he's
he also
40. You know what I'm
turns
saying, with his own kids and starts
Yeah,
receiving
man.
hairline.
They're gonna
I
do
mean,
the same thing with these spinoffs. Like, come
I'm
on,
just
man.
saying. I'm saying they're gonna squeeze the shit out of it. You know what I'm saying? To be like, there's so much. But real quick,
I saw him. Wait, hold on. I saw him on an interview. He said when the show first started, he was 4 years old.
how old is he? He's 14.
I think he's 13.
Damn.
Yeah, because it was 9 years ago. Yeah.
Damn. He's still. That's good acting, but he looks better. I mean, compared to the rest of the kids. But see Erica in that classroom, I was like, those have to be at least 13, 14-year-olds, like legit, except for her. And I'm like, this is not okay. But anyway, Elle, Will, and Callie versus Vecna. The big three. I've seen the big three mentioned out there. I like the idea. And I'm happy that they brought Callie back because I actually thought they just wrote her off because
Well, yeah, we talked about that, didn't we?
we
were saying-
did.
Because it was like either the season 3 or 4, and we're like, where's 6 at? Like,
Where
y'all introduced her in 2, and then we don't see her again.
again?
Yeah.
And then once you get Henry's massacre backstory, like he wiped them all out except for 11. So I'm like, where's the sister? Like,
And I rewatched season 4, and I was like, maybe trying to see if there was like maybe seeing a kid running or something that was a little bit tan or something. Like no, I didn't.
but you didn't see it. But you didn't see it.
I didn't see it, but then I just let it go, and I was like, okay, maybe they realized season 2 was like that little thing was just like a, psh, and then this season it happened, and I was like, oh shit, never mind. Like
And that's what I'm saying. I thought so. I truly, I thought they forgot about her, and I thought they forgot that Will was gay. I really did. Like I thought because like he was really in love with Mike, and that never came back to be anything. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, they've kind of forgot about both of those storylines, so let's just move on. But then, like once like Will's thing, gets brought back with Ogre. What's her name?
Robin.
Ethan Hawke.
Robin.
Yeah,
Robin.
Yeah,
Robin. So he sees Robin with her girlfriend, and I'm like, okay, now we're gonna get back to this. And she sees him with Mike, and he's like, oh, that's your one. And she's like, and then she gave him the speech, and it all comes back together, right, with that one. But I was like, okay, so he's still gay. And then when they busted into the room and Hopper brings out Callie, I was like, oh shit. I was like, they did not forget about this character. I was like, okay, all right. I was like, okay, let's see where this goes. But Hopper, this is at least the third time they've foreshadowed his imminent death. And I'm like, I'm tired of y'all. Like, kill this man or stop fucking with me. Because I was like,
I thought he was dead too. I thought he
right,
was
like
dead.
you like this is the one.
Yeah, because I was like, this is one. This is the last season after all.
It
too.
has to.
I was like, it's like
It
this
has
is
to
it.
be. It has
Yeah,
to be.
I saw that Dynamite, and he was like, no. I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh shit. He's about to die, so he can do Thunderbolts. Like, oh no. Like, I was like, oh
I got
no.
another franchise to jump on. Like, I gotta
Like,
get
yeah,
that.
because he already got the beard grown out and everything. You know,
I gotta get to that Marvel money. I got Marvel money waiting
that
for
real
me.
money. That real money.
And then like, that didn't happen. I'm like, how many times is he coming back from death?
I don't know.
Then I thought, no, truly, before Will bossed up, I was like, okay, Will is useless, really. So he's gonna sacrifice himself for Mike or for the crew and be like, my death will lay the foundation for your victory. That's what I thought.
You thought that? I didn't think that only because of the very first episode we saw, the first scene of Vecna grabbing him. At that point, I knew he had a bigger part to play. I mean, when I saw it, you know what I mean?
All right.
That to your point, maybe it took a long time to get there, whatever.
Yeah.
But I knew, because at one point I was thinking like, oh, because he was having seizures or whatnot, because I guess he was seeing it through the eyes of all the Demogorgons and whatnot.
Yeah.
I thought I just knew he was safe because we needed at least an explanation of what's going on first, as far as like what Vecna did to him. You know what I mean?
All right.
You know what I mean? That's the only reason why I thought he was. But Hopper. Oh yeah, Hopper was dead as fuck. You know,
I was like, come on, Hopper, like you gotta take one, you gotta take this one, you gotta take this one. But I was like, remember, it was the explosion at the reactor, right? You're like, oh, he dead, and then he not dead. Then the Demogorgon, when he was about to fight in the pit, I was like, oh, he dead. No, he not dead. Then this one, I was like, gosh, shit. I was like, how many times are you gonna say goodbye to 11? I'm tired. There's too many times he's like, bye, baby. Daddy won't be back, but daddy love you. I was like, daddy love you. And I was like, then he's still alive. I was like, shit. Anyway, now he got his daughter.
Who truly die is like, not only is 11 there, but in Winona Ryder's character.
Joyce has to.
Both of them have to be there to both say goodbyes first.
To witness, and then he dies.
Yeah.
And then he dies. Yeah. Then he dies. What's up, Jamani? Sorry.
So they were able to, de-age Will for the beginning scene.
Yes.
That was a different actor, wasn't it? That wasn't him. I think they just got an actor that looked like him. I don't think that was him.
That's a hell of technology, though. That's hell of technology.
Are you sure?
I know it was different actors when you see like them meeting, like him meeting Mike, and they're like, "Do you want to be my friend?" And they're swinging on.
Yeah, that was
like different actors, but him getting the whatever's put into his mouth, or and all that type of stuff. That was Will.
His nose, he looked okay.
I believe with Jamani on this one. I feel like that was him, because you have to see him for real to even buy the scene, so you know who you're looking at. So I feel like that maybe they filmed it like before and they just didn't show it or some shit, like maybe that. But I feel like that anyway. It doesn't matter,
because like last season, like when you saw 11 when she was like little, right? Like that was her. That was Millie Bobby Brown de-age. Like you could tell. This one didn't necessarily. I don't know. Maybe because we mostly saw him get dragged in the beginning.
Mostly.
Yeah, I'm like, maybe they should. I don't know how much money that cost, but you should have put a lot of that money into de-aging these kids.
They can't do it for the whole cast, though. That's a lot of money. Like that's
not for the whole cast. I'm like Winona Ryder and Hopper.
To do that for the kids for this like extended period of time, Erica alone would have broke the budget, because she got a lot more. To your point of like bringing characters to the forefront, like she got a lot more screen time in these episodes than we've previously seen her. But she's too old. She's too old to be part of the next generation. Like, but she got. I loved her. They did. I think it was on purpose that they did the Help idea when she was like trying to bring the pie, like that was inspired by the Help, I think, or at least somebody did a meme about it, and I was like, hilarious. She's like, you should have ate that goddamn pie. Now we gotta do this the other way, and I was like, hilarious. Then I thought she shitted in the pie. I really thought. I was like, I don't know how far they're gonna take this, but I was like, she didn't like that girl anyway. I thought maybe she was like just a little extra. That's what I thought, but I was like, she didn't go through all there. It was on the table. Vecna versus the Mind Flayer. The Mind Flayer is that big old spider looking thing. Right?
Yeah.
So again, Jamani, both of you, but Jamani, since you just watched it, wasn't there a scene last season where we see Henry speaking to like the things back there to be like, hey, I'm your guy or something?
He created it. He created it because I just watched it too. Because when they showed him when he was still living with Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund was like he made friends with the Black Widows, and then they showed him create. I guess there was already that big old cloud looking thing, like Lost or whatever.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And he just shaped it into the spider, like similar to like the spiders that he created. Okay. You see what I'm saying?
So he is controlling the upside down. Like he is. So there is no other boss. Like I thought there was something behind him who bestowed him his powers. And like he's a general, if you will, but but because again the theory that there's a bigger boss that's coming, I don't know. They won't they won't get locked up. Plot armor. Need some context of that. So we're getting spinoff. Yeah, we're getting spinoffs with Nancy. Is it Nancy?
No. That is like a novel or a comic book spinoff where it takes place in between season 4 and 5, where Nancy and Robin or whatever going off on a mystery mission or something like that.
Yeah, that's the animated thing I was telling you about.
But
they did the same thing. But
I'm like, as far as Vecna is like the general, but I think that the Mind Flayer or whatever the creature is, it might be at some point it might get too powerful for him, and he has to go up against it or something. Like, he might have helped create it, but I think it might be out of his control at some point. Get out of his control at some point.
Vecna?
Yeah.
Ow.
I'm like, this whole, because they're talking about this whole where the lab used to be in that whole circle thing that be penetrated or whatever. Yeah. So I'm thinking that something's gonna come out of there or something like that.
Well, I think they're gonna try to bring it back to the beginning. Like ultimately, it's gonna be 11 versus Vecna in the end, right? But like you're gonna have Will like handling the Demogorgons and shits, and he can control them at will wherever they're at. So he'll be handling the foot soldiers, and then Callie and 11 should take on Vecna, because maybe they'll retcon that she was there when he was killing everybody, and somehow she was hurt, but she didn't die, just like Papa didn't die, right? And they're like, now we got to go after him, and like it's gonna be like those two are gonna focus on him. I'm thinking, because I forgot, what's Callie's powers anyway? Is it invisibility?
No, she was able to do illusion. She's kind of like Scarlet Witch in a sense. Like she's able to make you think things are there or whatever, and make you think like maybe you're in a different like you're in your apartment, but you're really about to now fall to your death or whatever. You know what I mean? So that's how her and her little merry bandits or whatever was able to
do all the robberies.
So basically, it was like she basically alters your mind essentially.
So again, so if those two can team up and take down Vecna, that would, again, especially if it's all happens back at the lab, and then she seals up the hole because she created the first one, killing him in essence, or at least banishing him from Earth, right? So if they can bring that back and be like, and she seals up, they take him out and seal up the hole, then the Upside Down should just go away. I mean, in essence,
the last episode is called The Right Side Up, so
that's what I'm saying. So maybe they fix it. So we got Hopper and Steve never have interactions on screen. All right, I see that. Plot twist. Huh?
I don't think he has any scenes with Nancy either. I don't
know. They filmed that scene with young Will and Vecna years ago during season 1. Oh, plot twist. Did Callie's friends abandon her or sell her out? How they
probably did. They were probably dead. Like they Connors over here like knew about her or whatever. Probably just shot the hell out of them. Like they don't want.
Oh yeah. Sarah Connor probably killed them all.
Her, you know.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
They said that Will and Steve never had any. Have never talked either.
Oh. Well, maybe. Okay. What the fuck is?
It's a nice size cast. I don't know. I think people just wasn't too deep in it. I gotta
see Steve. So Steve was old. It's like Steve and Dustin, right? It's really like Steve and Dustin, like they were the ones, and then Eddie came and kind of like changed that dynamic. You know what I'm saying? So like say not everybody can be with everybody. You know what I'm saying? And like Mike has 11, as his love interest, so he's like a major star. And Will, like he has Mike, but now he has his own thing. So like Dustin really didn't have much. So he was a good mascot. So like Steve and Eddie made him something, like gave him something to kind of explore and that kind of thing. So and now it's like Dustin and Steve are still going back at it and that kind of stuff. So you think Jonathan?
You're talking about Eddie and Dustin. What the hell happened to Dustin's girlfriend?
Oh, Susie.
No, she was in like.
Well, she was in last season.
Yeah, she was in last season. It didn't work out. Like they were talking on the radio, and he was like, "I'm sorry, baby, I got bigger things." Like even Terry asked me that. He's like, "Did he ever have a love interest?" I was like, "Yeah, he had a real girlfriend, and then he just left."
Are you sure she's? I mean, I don't know. I mean, we might see her possibly maybe in the last 4 episodes. I don't know. I mean, because if you think about last season, we didn't see her towards the end either. Once I rewatched, I was like, "Oh shit, that's right, she was in this season 4 as well." You know what I mean?
feel like if they want to move on with these characters, like Dustin needs to go. Like Dustin needs to go and maybe be with her wherever he's at and be like, hey, he transfers to a new school or some shit. But they got to push forward because he can't just be there in Hawkins by himself, missing Eddie. Like that shit is, and like that's all he is right now. Like I'm doing the Hellfire and I miss Eddie.
I don't
And
know.
I'm like,
I think it's clear. I mean, I highly doubt the show is going to end with Dustin still moping around missing Eddie. They ain't gonna
that's
do
what
that.
but that's what I'm
That
saying.
ain't-
Like, what is his arc? Like, what is he going to get out of this?
I feel I don't know, and that's why I feel like Susie probably will. Matter of fact, because there's always like Susie either is on the radio or they have to come to Utah and mess around and see what Susie.
Yeah.
This time around, I think Susie's going to probably come to Hawkins or whatnot, and I don't know.
I think we're gonna see Susie just to the simple fact that they made in this whole radio station a big deal, and she's the one who was helping with the frequencies or whatever before.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have no idea how this radio station is gonna play a big part in the overall end of things, but they spent a lot of time on it on episode 1.
That's a good point. Also,
they did a good job. You ain't like it? I thought what they did with the radio was. I thought that was pretty clever. I don't know. I liked it.
It's not that it wasn't clever. It's like what are we trying to achieve? Like where's this going? Like it's again like going back to school. Why are we doing this classroom shit? Like it needs to mean something. But but to your point, the radio station as a whole maybe bring Dustin's girlfriend back. Like that maybe again so that it'll make it relevant. When it all kind of comes together. But let's talk about Max because I thought Max's reintroduction. I thought that would have been a great finale. Like if after Will is even better, but I'm saying Will wasn't there for Max to kind of be like, Barbosa and be like, "Where's my ship?" I was like, because
I didn't feel. I don't know because it was clear that Max was coming back. Like the fact that she's not dead and they just still show her in the bed, you knew. I think what even it was a matter of how she was coming back, whether she was going to come back either physically or mentally. They're going to go, and the fact that they were going back to finish with Vecna told me like, oh, that means Max is going to come back then, possibly. You know what I mean? I don't think that would have been. To me, that was. It's not a weak thing to end it with necessarily, but no, the thing with Will was that one was Chef's kiss.
No,
the Max thing was like kind of like, okay, I could see this coming. You see what I'm saying? No one saw the whole thing with Will coming at all.
Not to the extent that they took it. Not to the extent that they took it. Like once he was able to connect to the Demogorgons and he could see them and stuff, I was like, all right. Especially when they almost killed his mom, and I was like, okay, there's gonna be something. But I thought they were gonna wait till like volume 2, or if not the last movie, and then like somehow he's like, I got this. But now he can do,
yeah.
Right now, but now he has to take it to the next level, right? Like he can't just do that. Like now he has to do something even bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like, is he gonna be the one to bring down the wall? Because you ain't shooting through that. You're not cutting through that. So maybe when they all get together, as Jamani pointed out, like maybe he'll be the one.
That's a Tesseract. That's where the Tesseract comes in, which I theorize is what they're going to probably use. If they're going to go with this whole wrinkle in time thing,
yeah,
they're going to need a Tesseract so then they can transport themselves, past the wall. You know what I mean? That's my theory. Not to mention, you saw Derek making one. He was making like a little cube Tesseract, and I don't know if they were just trying to throw a bunch of Wrinkle in Time references in it, a whole bunch of them. You know what I mean? But it was interesting that there's a wall, just like there's a wall in Wrinkle in Time, in the sense of saying, "Oh, we can't get past this wall." Well, there's a way to get past the wall, and if you get past that wall, then you can escape. You know what I'm thinking? Like,
I like that. I don't know enough about the Wrinkle in Time. I don't know anything actually. So you could. I'm sure you're probably right about that. Ted is completely useless. Who is Ted?
Ted
is completely useless.
I guess he must be because we don't know who the hell he is.
Yeah. I don't know. Did you maybe you typed something wrong?
Who's
Ted?
I'm trying to. I wonder why Vecna is afraid of the cave he chased Max into. That's a great question. Like, what does the cave mean?
I think it's a memory. I think it's like it's possibly a memory that he just chooses not to remember.
I mean, but which no. Ted is Mike's. Oh yeah, next. Yeah. He's the guy playing golf. Mike and Nancy's father. So compare only because the wife bossed up and like sacrificed herself for the kids. You know what I'm saying? But generally the parents aren't useful. In these kind of 80s, horror, teen, like child movies and stuff. So I would say he's typical of what you would expect from a parent in this world. Yeah. Same thing with dairy. Like most of the parents are really kind of useless, for the major cause that the kids are doing.
Well, why is that? Why do you think? You know what? Like in this show, especially with Mike and Nancy's parents, of all the parents to know, they should know, like, more than anything. Like, every year there's something going on with that family. Like, I really thought with Dustin having that damn pet, and was it season 3 or whatever?
Yeah.
Like when he, like, that little Demogorgon pet, or that little from the upside down world or whatever. I just don't understand how you don't somehow say, hey, Mom, Dad, I gotta show you something. 11, do it. And then 11 just makes his dad levitate while he's reading the newspaper, like on the couch or something. And it's like, yeah, like, I gotta tell you know what I mean? It's just so many stakes, and especially if you guys are doing this dangerous mission with the Vecna stuff. Like, okay, well, I guess you don't want to involve them because then now they're gonna make you not want to do stuff. Just like Winona Ryder's character. And
like Joyce was like, you got to show this. What's up, Jemani?
It reminds me of like Nightmare on Elm Street, or even better, War Games. Like, the parents, it's harder with Nightmare on Elm Street to like actually show them what's going on. But like War Games, like, that kid was up in the bedroom just doing whatever, and the father was like, "Did you go to school today? Oh, you didn't go to school today? Okay. Eat your mashed potatoes."
Well, mothers are usually the one to more get involved. The fathers are definitely oblivious to what's going on. I mean, in these types of movies, right? So he's kind of fitting that archetype of like he's just trying to keep his head down. He's trying to work, take care of his kids, but it's like, whatever y'all do, just leave me out of this shit. But him playing golf was hilarious. Like, and like, you did not hear someone breaking into your damn house. Like there's a monster in your house, and he's like, 4. I was like, this don't make no damn sense. But it was hilarious. It was hilarious though. But like, that Demogorgon was not playing around. Like he knocked them parents out. I was like, oh, killed both of them too. I was like, but no.
I forgot how strong the Demogorgon was compared, and then it hit me like he was like that dude. Like in the first season, he was the Vecna of season 1.
Yeah, it was just him.
That's what he was. And I was like, oh shit.
Like, they didn't need anybody else. So Vecna sent one Demogorgon that was wiped out all of Hawkins. And it's like, what? But then this one, it's like 3 or 4. It's like power. They have to like balance the power out, because when he was killing, it was like 3 or 4 of them, like killing everybody to get to the kids, right? But like, one could have did it just fine. You know what I'm saying? And would have got the kids back pretty easily. But we still don't know why he needs 12-year-olds. Why? But he said they have to be broken in mind. And Will was the example of what happens when I get a soft child that I can break. But if he put the stuff in his mouth and that's how Will got his power, that means all those kids who are stuck in that, wherever he got them stuck in, should all have the equal ability.
The final episode, we're gonna see an army of 11s with nosebleeds, of little kids,
just nosebleeds and hands, just hands.
It's gonna be some children with the corn shit, bro. That's what this is.
But I think Will is the first, so Will is probably gonna be the strongest, though.
Yeah. I see. I feel like let's put this together. He leads the other children, like he's the one who busts them out, and he and them. I don't think it's gonna be Vecna. I feel like it's still gonna be Vecna and 11. They gotta kind of do that again. Like Vecna wants his rematch, I feel like, but they'll take care of the other monsters and shit. But I feel like those kids will be helpful. They should be if they want to be consistent. Unless Will has some other connection to Vecna that we don't know.
I think we'll see 11 and 1 go at it, volume 2, but volume 3, then that's when you get like all of the Max and Holly and Will and all of those people who had whatever tentacles in their mouth or whatever.
All right. So let's talk about therefore then Max. All right. Max does not have tentacles in her mouth. She's just laying up there in the bed, but her mind is in Vecna's mind. Right, like she's trapped in there, and she's trying to get back to her body. She just needs another serenade, and then she can jump back into her body. Is where we're at right now. If she can make it back to that one memory, right?
Yeah, because remember in the last season, Vecna said to all his victims from Chrissy, like, you know, you have so much pain, like now I need you to like join me. So so Max joined her, even though 11 put that little was it twinkle dust at the end and said, yeah, you're not dead yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, so basically, essentially, the victims that we saw last season, technically speaking, would be in Vecna's world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because there's a couple he has like on those pillars or whatever, right? Like
right. Remember, he had 4, and he had B Mickey. He had what's his face from BMF. Was it, he was the black.
It was B Mickey. I got you.
Yeah. He, you know, what I mean, it'll be funny if like maybe he says his name like, yo, hold on, I got something for him, and just starts blasting whatever. You know, 'cause I learned this in the D. You know what I mean? And, now, one thing though, speaking of Vecna though, did Vecna get an upgrade?
So people say he got on a
glow up. He got a major glow up. You know,
yeah.
But compared to last season, I'm like, okay, I like what you did with the skin. Okay, I see.
He slimmed down. Got him. He's like, I gotta look strong. You know, when I come out the upside down. And I was like, they said also that was inspired by Vader in Rogue One. They wanted that kind of vibe. And I was like, all right, I can see that. Wait.
Thanos, you know, and Infinity War, but you know, I mean, when he came through that portal, you know what I mean? But I don't know.
Perhaps. I feel like Vader.
But I understand Vader. Who knows? Maybe Thanos was inspired by Vader too. Who knows?
You don't know. We don't know. It's all Disney. It's all Disney. What gets me is that they always say in these horror types of stories, "Hello, is someone there?" And nobody in real life would say that.
In here, remind me, when was that? When was the whole hello? Oh, the parents. Oh, the father.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. Think about it. This is your own freaking house. You don't know about no damn monsters. Like, I can understand that. Hello, like, you know, like it's not like he's going to a creepy, like, haunted house. Like, and he's like, hello, in this strange house I've never been to. This is he's the man of his own damn castle. I hope no one else other than my family is here. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
the Demogorgon shows up and they put. House insurance is not covering all the ways those kids fucked up that house. Like he paying that bill. You know what I'm saying? So somebody's getting sued. Like so, and it's probably gonna be Erica and crew because like it's the black one. She's the one that brought the pie. So I feel like somehow ultimately her and it's gonna be anyway.
Blame on her dad, and her dad's gonna have to go to Shawshank and. Oh, sorry, wrong show again.
That's a different story. Vecna's basically trying to create. I don't think he's trying to create a super race. I think I still haven't figured out. He like lives off the fear. He's almost like it. If we're comparing the two, he like lives off the fear of these other beings, and he needs the children. I'm assuming I thought he said he wanted to create more gates to get to the real world, but he can walk in and out of the real world now at will, if you will. So I don't know what taking these 12 children is going to get him. And that does he know why Will is so powerful? Does he know it was his effort to try to get into Will and it not working is why Will is able to do what he's doing? And therefore he's like, oh shit, wait a minute, I made him this way, and that was an accident. So I'm saying, I
think he's trying to take over the real world and make that just an extension of the upside down. Yeah. I'm like, a lot of this, like if you watch the Duffer Brothers interviews and a lot of stuff on the internet, it has to do, like they created the play, and when they were writing the 5th season, and you don't have to have seen the play to get the 5th season, but it informs a lot about the 5th season because it's a prequel to all of Stranger Things, because it has to do with the guy who ran the lab. His father found this place that the military were doing experiments, which is the cave that Henry is scared to go through or whatever, and it all ties into like the prequel stuff.
So you tell me they're gonna make a prequel to explain the cave?
No, it was already there.
They already did.
They already have it. It's already there. Yeah, matter of fact, they did an Easter egg to it in the show already when they showed Joyce, like the flashback of Joyce and her promoting a show or whatever. So that was the prequel to it.
Oh, okay.
It's already out. You can go.
All right, so
it.
I gotta go watch a play to be like, okay, now I understand where the cave is coming from.
No, they're gonna give you
context.
more information in volume 2 and 3, but
yes,
it would just be very much obvious if you had already seen the play,
right.
what they're doing right now.
Yeah, you'll be fine without watching the play, but the play adds even more context, and then you'll just be like, you know what I mean? That's all it's doing. It's not, you're not really losing out if you don't watch it, but you know, if you just want to understand it much further and know more about Henry's backstory, like when he first went to the hospital, when they started experimenting on him, and you know,
wait. What is wrong with y'all? The upside down is the future. Don't start this crap, Michael. What are y'all?
Don't start with this crap, Michael. Y'all beefing on here?
You must got some other stuff going on. Because I speak. What? What am I missing? Like, okay. So, if we provide the plot.
I guess you could say we're living in the upside down. I mean, you know what I mean?
Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing? So okay. Are they gonna trap, since he's someone who traps people in memories and and tries to live off their fear, instead of killing him or vanquishing him?
It's not necessarily fear. It's not necessarily like Pennywise or Freddy Krueger, even though yes, fear is part of it. It's really more of negative energy. And that's why, like, when they called it, like as in Wrinkle in Time, it was just more of like negative thoughts, like, oh, you're a bully, and you're like, you do negative, like I feed off of that stuff, all that negative energy. You know what I mean? Like, that is not basically, and then in that and Wrinkle in Time, it was trying to come into our world and just dominate our world, whatever, right? And just kind of just put nothing but darkness into the world. You know what I mean? So it can feed forever. You know what I mean? Because they looked at humans as like, oh, there's nothing negative than a damn human being. Let's get it. You know what I mean? So.
Well, to that, I noticed that Vecna in last season, it was more, again, exposing people who felt guilty about something. You did something, or I'm going to show you something that you did, and it kind of like leveraged that. You know,
exactly. Yeah, it wasn't necessarily fear. You know what I mean? It was just more like you guilty and you have negative thoughts.
Yeah, negative feelings. Yeah. But I was saying, are they going to trap him? And if the cave turns out to be the place he will not go, right? Like, and for whatever reason, do they trap him in that thing? So to be like, so he lives, and that's saying like to be ultimate, like that's what you're doing to these children. They're living in your mind, like you're trapping them to where you're at. So then Will or whatever is going to trap him in this thing, and it's like so, and he can't get out. As opposed
or
to
it might be six, and six can kind of alter your mind.
There you go.
It'll be I think it'll be accumulation of everybody, and then,
everybody's power.
And then she'll be like the jar, like she'll be the one, like, oh, let me seal him in the jar and of his own mind, and. You know what I mean?
All right, let's play this game.
Is her number 6 or is it 8? I thought she was 8.
I thought she was.
I got 8.
Oh, she's 8.
I think she's 8. SG 2027 says 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought. Okay.
Anyway, well, no. So again, maybe we can put the powers together, right? So then. Will takes care of the monsters, to include the Mind Flayer, right? So he got the monster taken care of. Then let's say Callie traps, therefore she's the one that traps Vecna into this mind space where he's stuck at. And then 11 is the one that holds him there so Callie can do it. So now the two sisters are working together, and she's the one that closes the gate forever because she's the one that opened it in the first place. So she can close it. And maybe I don't know what Max and them going to do. So Max and Holly just got to run the hell out. We got to figure out.
They both put on some music. So Max plays some Kate Bush, and then Holly plays some Tiffany. You like played some. I think we're alone now. When I saw that tape thing, I was like, oh snap! Are they going to do the whole thing where like they're going to have to put some earmuffs on Holly, and you know, and then now that's going to be the #1 song for the next month. You know?
Just like Metallica. I was like, people
Metallica, Kate Bush. Yeah, Metallica.
Yeah.
I
Well,
feel
no,
I thought that Diana Ross song is gonna be big this month too.
Upside down. That's a good point. I forgot about
That's
that.
a good point. That's a good point. Like they brought up the Wiz and everything. I was like, oh,
They played it too late though, Jamani. They played it too late. Kate, you rewatched the last season. They played the shit out of Running.
Get out of that song.
They played the shit out of Kate Bush. All right. They did Diana Ross in the middle of the episode, and then they did it during the credits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now they do it next episode, then okay. Then
No, but they said this is gonna come back, and people are writing down all the stuff Robin was saying about the song. That shit better come back. All right.
Sure.
Or again, people might start watching the Wiz and be like, oh, what's that? Let me Google that shit. And I was like, so
they're watching the Wiz in this because they're watching Wicked or something. I don't know.
They're gonna be like, it's all connected. So you have piqued my curiosity. I think it's a lot to watch. Let me tell you right now, like these are 4 seasons, and season 4 are like movies. Like a few of these episodes are easily over an hour and a half. Like it's a lot of TV to watch.
The first 3 seasons, they were like decent length. Like 4. I don't think they were really long the first 3 seasons, right? It wasn't until
no. 4, I'm saying, but like it's like
you
know what I'm saying, like 3 solid seasons, and then you get to 4. That's what I'm saying. And then like so you strap in because you got a lot to watch before Christmas.
It's good though, Candy. It's good. You know, you think you're watching a little bit of Goonies, and then they throw some supernatural shit in it. It's you know, and especially if you like 80s movies or TV shows mixed with sci-fi, then this is definitely your show. There's a reason why, even though I didn't experience it with my Netflix account, there is a reason why I guess it did crash. Netflix did crash the other day. So
I think Netflix is retarded. Why would you put it on at 8 p.m.? Like usually things premiere at 3 a.m. East Coast, 12 a.m. West Coast. You put it on the night before Thanksgiving at 8 p.m. and don't expect the thing to crash.
I feel like they're trying to be the HBO of streaming, right? Like to be like that kind of prime time kind of like premiere thing, but that doesn't work. But you don't have the server capacity apparently to deal with everybody
they had
trying to watch
issues with boxing matches. This is the biggest program they've got on the platform. What did they expect to happen?
So I know, right? I'm just saying, but I think with your point of how the timing went, I think that's what they were going for. They're going because Terry, like now that we've binged Welcome to Derry, like she's like, David, we're gonna watch it. I was like, baby, it's HBO. Like that shit's coming on at 8, maybe 9 o'clock tonight on TV, and then tomorrow it will be on streaming. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what they're. I just think that
the stream on HBO Max. Sorry, I know we're moving shows or whatever, but HBO Max at 9 o'clock, you can then hit play on the stream on the HBO Max.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's how I've been watching it. I go to HBO Max, but I have to wait till like 9:01 or something. At 9:01, I can hit play, and then boom.
But then it's still same. They're still going for that kind of like set Sunday night prime watch thing. As opposed to midnight 01. You can watch Landman now. You can watch Mayor of Kingstown now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, but HBO still kind of they own it now. They're only probably premium legacy premium channel left. Really, Showtime.
I'm about to say Showtime. Yeah,
Showtime.
Showtime. You can still Showtime. You can see it 2 days in advance. They premiere on Friday and come out on Sunday.
Depending on the show, I would say depending on the show. But either talking about the show or shit. what is happening? Okay, do I need to block this person? Like y'all getting crazy. I'm trying.
They're cool.
They wanted your full attention. Iron Panther presents. Just ignore him. He's not right in the dome. You knew each other. But why'd you bring it to this channel? That's what I'm trying to figure out. It sounds like you were having a conversation somewhere else, and you were like, "Let's just bring it to Iron Panther presents." Either way, engagement is engagement, and we appreciate y'all being here. I guess. So anyway,
you guys bigger more than Steven and Dustin. Okay, like
Dennis constantly. I do after all these years, I still love their chemistry. And then going back again, watching last season when Eddie was like, "Hey, Steve, Dustin, still looks up to you. Please block him, David." Oh, damn it, I gotta do that now. Michael, okay. So, Michael, stop it. Or I have to block you, bro. I don't know who you are. Is a troll that? Oh, he's a troll. All right, well then, okay. If y'all say so. Okay. Sorry, Mike. I don't know who you are really, and they say you're a troll, so I gotta do this to you. Have a nice
You
life.
put him in timeout.
I can. Yeah,
30 minutes.
put user in timeout. Yeah, thank you, Jamani.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. But
No, that means like for this, like he can't message for right now.
Okay, all right. So you're in timeout, Michael, because two people said you meant a bad person. I don't know. Anyway, this is getting weird. All right, come on. Final theories, Jamani. What you got for volume 2? What do you want to see in volume 2?
Yeah, more of the whole Erica Sass that's great. I wonder what's gonna happen when Linda Hamilton or Sarah Connor wakes up. I'm like, the military is in the upside down. I'm like, did I miss something? Like, when did they start occupying
territory
the other dimension?
in upside down? And Vecna has not just killed them all. Like, well, that's a question. Why is he allowing the military to build a base in his home? And
I'm like, that's why I thought he was captured.
That makes sense if this stuff is happening. But then how is he interacting with Holly and crew? Like, how is he going out to the real world and still recruiting kids if he's in prison? And why is the Demogorgon is not focusing on getting their boss out? Like, you would think they would be coming to the military base and killing everybody. Why has that not happened? And when was that big ass wall built? Like, I mean, that wasn't in season 4. I mean, not that I remember. So, like, when did that happen? So we got a lot of things that have not been discussed that we don't know.
And I'm like, was Hopper? Okay, there was a lot of shooting and stuff, right? You know, I don't know. I didn't see him overly protective of his midsection because that dynamite could have went off at any moment.
I hear yes, but he was not worried about that. He wanted to make sure that he pushed. How did they come up with the machine? So they must have used Callie to come up with the machine that they somehow knew would impact 11. Because, like, how did they know that frequency or whatever would work on her? And what were they using this Callie for in the first place? Like, you know, like what capability was she bringing to the table? Because I didn't see anybody like not be able to see shit, or like was she, or they're just trying to dampen her powers.
Did the military create that bubble thing or whatever? Because the thing was they was like, yeah, you know, they're peeing on the wall, and you know the military must know what it is or doesn't care about it or whatever. They're not trying to get into it. They're just okay with it. So maybe that has something to do with Callie or something.
Okay. All right.
No,
So we
I thought that wall had to deal with Henry. I feel like on the other side of that wall is the wall that you saw that Max is staying in that little cave area. That's my theory.
I feel like
that wall. That's the same wall.
Well, yeah, because you saw that what is it? Holly's shoe was right outside of the thing or whatever. That when they were trying to follow her.
When they push her through, like somehow, like that's also like I feel like Vecna Henry has created that whole thing, so that's what his victims see, right? But truly, he put the wall up. But again, when did he put the wall up? Why did he put the wall up? Like this has not been. I'm assuming this stuff will be answered. Like and what does this mean for Callie? What's Callie been up to?
And what Max? But man, I was really hoping like that person that was staring at Holly was Eddie. I thought in my head, I'm like, oh, that's Eddie. And then when it showed it was Max, I was like, oh yeah, I guess it would have been Max. but in my head, I'm thinking like, yeah, that was like, I was like, yeah, because I saw some hair, like some big hair. I'm like, that's Eddie. And then I saw the ripped jeans. I'm like, that's Eddie. I thought it was Max until I saw the clothes, and I was like, maybe Eddie. And I was like, but like, because it looked like manly clothes, right? Like boy clothes. And then like once I was like Max, because like, and I was like, yeah, and I was like, yep, of course.
Okay, it's Max. I was like, fuck. But I was like, but anyway,
I'm like, Dustin is so sad over Eddie. I'm like, Joyce didn't give a fuck about that dude who died. that got his face ripped off by the Demogorgon last season.
Joyce got to move on. Joyce got to move on. You know what I'm saying? She like, hey. Also, I love Murray. Before we go, Murray is definitely MVP. I love this dude. Like he's a late addition to the Stranger Things cast, but he is absolutely hilarious. And his ability to get anything they need when they need it is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, you're definitely gonna die, dude. I was like, because you're not main cast, but you're a good Eddie. You're like an Eddie. You're a good Eddie. And Eddie left. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Murray may not make it out of this series, but he's been a good addition.
Good, yeah.
I'm like, do you think that the kids can take it over now? Like, do we really need
adults at all?
Like Nancy and them, like it really doesn't seem like they're bringing that much to what's going on.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt about even having a character like Jonathan and how they kind of pushed him in the back. You know what I mean? And hell, well, I guess they kind of did that with Mike too. You know what I mean? I like, at least with Steve, I like what they do with Steve, especially with his always the babysitter stick thing that he's always complaining about. You know what I mean? To your point about Nancy, I feel like Nancy, she doesn't really do much other than be a great investigator and doing a couple great shots, shooting the hell out of Vecna, I guess. Really, Robin, to your point, Steve and Robin are really the only ones now, are kind of the only ones doing something. As far as the adults, if you want to call them that, I guess, are they still supposed to be like 18, 19 or something like that? I don't know.
So, and that's the problem. We still can't figure out their ages. But like, again, like, the kids don't drive, so when you gotta put you need a car to put something on top of. You need
call
Steve. Young adults.
You gotta call Steve.
You gotta call Steve and the crew. So they do serve a purpose. You know, so there's some the adult things that you can't have the grown adult. You can't have the parents do. So and then when you get into the actual relationship, romantic drama, I don't want to see that with 12-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if we're gonna get into who's gay and who's not and whatever the fuck, like that needs to be the 19 and above. Like, let's do that. Okay. I don't need Will to be like, I got prep. You want to try? No, I don't want to hear that conversation.
So you don't think that Will is gonna profess his love to Mike before the end?
No. That ship has sailed. That was season 4. That was
last season.
But to your point though, I was looking for the next available gay man so he can have some type of love, you know, because Mike ultimately is gonna give it 11. Like that's a thing, you know. You got Hop and Joyce, that's solid.
Lucas and Max, you know
what I'm saying? Like it's just Dustin and Will are just ass out at this point. You know what I'm saying? That's like so. And even
Susie his ass out.
No, but I was going to take that back. Even Dustin has someone, you know, and maybe, but like, who does Will have? Like, he's gonna help save the world and end up by himself.
And who gets Nancy? Who is it going to be? Jonathan or Steve? Like one of them might be asked out.
It's going to be Jonathan.
Yeah,
I'm like Steve is going to be ass out.
No. Wait. No. Eddie, again, watching season 4 again, when Eddie was like, you know, like Nancy risked it all just to save you, bro. Like they, I don't think they would have wrote that if that was supposed to be like, he's like, no, that's your love right there. Because even Jonathan is feeling the heat. Like he's insecure. Let's just put that aside. Like, so he's insecure already. And maybe Nancy, she leaves them both. Maybe she's like, you know what, I can't deal with this shit, and I'm saying, and I like you both, so I was gonna do a third party. But I feel like if she doesn't, I feel like Steve is gonna be the one because they kind of set that up last season.
Yeah, they did.
So I feel like that would be a waste of all of that for her to be like, nah, not mine, Jonathan. I'll take
the whole thing is a waste. Let's be real, because season 1, Nancy and Steve were already a couple, and then they broke up because then Jonathan was like, I can never get the cool girl, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he was the underdog, and then he got Nancy just for them to break up and for her to go back to the jock. You know what I mean? Which is kind of I don't know. Yeah. That's not I even though it fits as far as what he did, like you said last season. Yeah, it's kind of weird that we're going back to the first, like your true and only your true love from first season.
Or again, we say Hopper and Joyce, you got a relationship. 11 and Mike, like that's kind of like the main, because 11, that, you know, is the 2 stars. Like we got that. Not everybody needs to have a happy love story, you know what I'm saying? And we just need to save Hawkins and save the world. and then they just leave them to their futures, whatever that may be. You know what I'm saying? It all again, because these are kids, you know what I'm saying? So they got decades, you know, to figure out their life and who's going to be with what, and future movies about, you know, some other, you know, mysterious stuff out there, you know, that they could fight. So if they open themselves up and get out of Hawkins, like they could explore the America, or which they kind of did. They explore the world, if they use the characters right. I mean, so I mean, they're not.
What would happen if they just moved from Hawkins? Because it's like, well, Will is still tied in. He wasn't tied in when he was in California, but when he came back, now he is again. What if they just moved?
Well, now they
go away.
Well, the military is stuck there. Well, the whole point now is Vecna is not happy enough with the Upside Down or with Hawkins that he wants the world. So like, so they have to stop him, and then they can leave. But that's kind of so that kind of goes to this question: which series is better? Oh, I thought so. They're not in the same things. Stranger Things. Stranger Things. At least you know what's happening and why it's happening.
No. From has potential.
No, it don't. Like we gotta accept that it's an enigma just for being an enigma. Quit it, Chris. But no. I would say Stranger Things. You know what's happening, and there's a logical destination that it's going to, and you can follow it. You know what I'm saying? But you still got things to mess with. So I like that. Oh, there you go. Stranger Things and Welcome to Derry.
Oof. Derry's too new. It's too new. You definitely can't.
But they both have the same vibe, though. I feel like Welcome to Derry is definitely pulling from Stranger Things.
Yeah, I would say Stranger Things is better for the simple fact that there's room to grow. Welcome to Derry is a prequel, so it's like you kind of closed off to a certain point.
You know.
Well, even though they're doing what season 2 and 3 and 4, I guess. Well, they're going back another 20.
They're going back,
yeah. But and that's another reason why you can't really compare it. Like if you want to just take Stranger Things season 1 by itself compared to Welcome to Derry, they would still be two different shows, because the first season of Stranger Things was just like Goonies with a little bit of E.T. with homegirl like making them their bikes all fly up over that van and that's all it was. You know what I mean? So even that, technically speaking, I would probably say Welcome to Derry if we're only doing Stranger Things season 1, because Welcome to Derry, every episode at the end I'm like, oh shit, or I'm like freaking out, like getting those little covers real time, I'm like, oh, something about to happen right now. Oh, what's up with that lamp?
Hey, check it out. Like, Will is the Bran Stark of Stranger Things.
Yeah. No, he truly is, man.
I was like, oh shit!
Hopefully he will have more to do at the end than Bran.
Oh, if he's sitting in the chair, I will throw my TV. God. I was like, fuck Bran. Like he should have been murdered immediately. Yeah. Like, I'm sorry. And no. I gotta say, my Motown said it couldn't keep her interest. I'm trying to get back to that. Sorry. It couldn't. It couldn't hold my attention. I can't. That's surprising, because I was. Which part?
Stranger Things can't.
Yeah, which part of Stranger Things? Because I said when it first started, you didn't know what was happening. I was focused on it. At this point, it feels like the formula. Like it's like, you know, there's kid shenanigans until 11 gets her shit together, and then she comes saves the day. Right. Like it's like a Superman movie. Like you just waiting for people to get out the way so Superman can save the day. We can move on to. But when Will stepped up, I'm like, now this is a different show. Now the formula has changed. So it wasn't for that, I'd be like, let's just wait to the last movie and just watch that shit. Because 11's, she's the only one. Like, Batman, sit your ass down, bro. Like, this ain't regular people stuff. Like, this is super people stuff. So let the super people do it, right? And that's what it feels like. It's like Superman surrounded by Batman, and it's like, y'all ain't helpful. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Hawkeye, sit down. Black Widow, sit down. Let the professionals handle this.
You got to admit, last season, even without 11, there was some crucial stuff. Like, no joke, I felt that the scene with Max trying to run towards her friends like last season was probably one of the best moments in the entire series. I'm not saying but I felt that it was. And it had nothing to do with 11. You know what I mean? It was just like everything cinematically was just perfect.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Yeah. But even the plot of it and just the story, like, you know what I mean? And, you know, and you didn't have to have even though, yes, 11 did finally show up in the ball. The show was the but that even that scene with 11 wasn't even as strong as that one without her. You see what I'm saying? I don't know.
No, I'm saying you can. I'm not saying you can't follow. Will was the first season. I mean, to your point, like with the kidnapping of Will was the first season. So he and all a good part of the second season. So like, but when it comes to who's taking the flag home, that's 11. That's just how that shit works. And then like Hopper helped, a little bit, but ultimately it's her. And it's like, and that's too much for one character, right? You know what I'm saying? And she can't do everything. So like Will can and her sister can actually do stuff, right? So like, and again, people at their level, right? Like there's no one at the kids' level that's really a threat that they can actually fight and be like, I'm doing my part and I'm holding my weight and I'm helping out. Unfortunately. So because you're dealing with a lot of supernatural stuff.
No, those parents that mom was taking down that Demogorgon. I thought it was hilarious that Demogorgon, that mom was able to take out that like damaged Demogorgon as much as she could. Yes. Meanwhile, in the first season, bruh, the whole didn't they have like Secret Service trying to fight that one Demogorgon?
Mad death. Everybody
all you had was a woman with a wine bottle.
It was like,
wait. That's the thing that got me is that she's whipping on him with the wine bottle, but then the military are shooting at them and nothing is happening to them. I was like, this don't jive.
Well, I mean, to your point,
mother's love.
It's the mother's love. No, but you can also go immediately to the final scene where you have military people with machine guns, and Demogorgon was like, "I'm sorry, what you think you're doing?" and just crushing these people, and that's what? Like a wine bottle has more can provide more damage.
Even last season, the way he was the Demogorgon was ripping through those prisoners or whatnot.
They all
had weapons. They all had weapons, like real weapons against Demogorgon. He was mashing through all of them. This girl had a wine bottle. Like
I was like, this don't. It looked cool. I was like, he's just gonna rip her head off. But they're trying to give her a moment. Like I was like, okay, then he's just gonna be like, and that's it. But she survived. The fact that she survived, I'm just like, already MVP. And then I'm like, hey mom, I know your throat is out of your body, but could you write a message and be like, who did the daughter talk to? She's like, well, she kind of. I was like, what the fuck?
My thing is though, like Henry's such a generic name though. My thing is when she wrote Henry, I was like, okay, that could be a lot of Henrys. Like,
right.
It's like imagine someone said, like, someone told you, like, hey, who should I call for plumbing? And then someone wrote on for you, David, Chris. Are you gonna be like, Chris Gibson? I gotta call this Chris Gibson. Like, no, you're gonna be like, yeah, there's a bunch of Chris's out there. Like, the hell? Like, now Jamani, that's one thing. Jamani, that's your name's unique. Henry, not so much.
Not so much.
What I mean? So.
I hold on. I gotta change his. Okay, anyway, he changed his account. So all right. So I banned Michael. Where the fuck this dude is? So
what did he do?
He changed. He made a new account, and so he could come back, I guess. And I was like, this is man, like this dude. DeMarc. Anyway, I'm sorry. Thank you, DeMarc. I'm trying to keep track. Guys.
You make me want to catch up on all this tea as soon as we get out. I'm go back to this whole thing.
It's just so I hope to see Callie face Vecna. I want their backstory first. I truly was she there during the massacre? If not, why not? They need to take care of this plot hole right here because it's a problem. If she exists. So I'm saying if she existed during that time, they need to rectify that. Did she escape?
Because she wasn't in that what's the town of Stranger Things? The Stranger Things.
Hawkins.
No, okay.
But I know. I literally said the name and I couldn't think of it.
No, but I'm saying though, it was the lab. He supposedly killed everyone, all the children. It was just only 11 left. Like that. That's the story.
I'm sorry. That massacre. I'm sorry. I guess I was thinking of that earthquake, that huge earthquake.
Oh no. Like this.
Yeah. You're right.
That's what I'm saying. They need to tie this up and explain where she was and do they even know each other? What's up, John?
I think she was gone before that.
But why? Like that? If that's the case, it needs to be explained. Like, how did she get out and no one was looking for her? Like, they were happy-go-lucky until Henry decided to kill everybody, and then somehow 11 was the only one that's left. Papa was still alive, as you find out later. And then, but I'm like, And then the sister was just randomly introduced. Like she was not a kid. She was not even thought of in the first couple of seasons. And they just kind of threw her in here. And you're like, what? And then again, she just goes away. You never hear about her again. So again, we thought, okay, maybe the writers want to go a different direction. They're like, never mind. But now they bring her back like she's always been there. And I'm like, you need to tie this up. You know, if we're going to have these, you know, team members come back together again. You got to. You got to. It just.
I think, you know, they just showed her face. Yeah. They just introduced her. Now, I think once they
flashback or something.
Yeah, they're gonna get her off of whatever the
crucifix.
Yeah, thing that she's on or whatever. They get her down, they talk to her, and she's gonna tell them what has transpired, how she got there, what happened before the whole thing.
No, again, not the same conversation. It's what happened before Stranger Things started. Like, if Henry killed everybody in the lab except for 11. How did Callie just live through the attack, or did she somehow escape before the attack happened? That's my question. Like, how she ended up in that lab, that's a different thing. And why Vecna made no effort to get rid of the military people in his house, that's another thing. But I mean, but all those things, again, there's some things they may just be like, we just got to move through. If she faces off against Vecna, it needs to be described. Does he know who she is? And is this round 2, or is this the first time that they met? That's all I'm saying. Because you know when he runs into 11, this is round 2, and last time I checked, I won. So so what you got now? So then he has to kind of step up the game, you know, and that kind of thing. But now he has 2 of them, maybe he has 3 of them. He's like, oh shit, you know. So yeah, you know, and so I feel.
Yeah, I think it was reminded to ask the question, why are y'all still in Hawkins? Like, matter of fact, last season towards the end, didn't we see when we saw Mike and the gang coming back from California when they were in that big old bus, that band, that whole surfer pizza boy thing or whatever? Didn't we see a whole bunch of people like that had like bags on top of their roofs and like they were all leaving Hawkins? I thought people left, and I'm thinking like, for the people who stayed, why did y'all stay knowing y'all gonna be on the military rule? Like,
well, again,
y'all had a massive earthquake, and then now y'all are strict, but like, come on, man. Like,
I think the military, once the earthquake happened, the military rolled in. They couldn't leave at that point. Like, once the ground sunk, they were like, oh shit. And then the military showed up, and now they can't leave.
Oh, I see. That's right. Oh, quarantine, so therefore they can't.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Now, but again, once it's all over, do they leave and be like, you know what? Leave Derry. That's how you stay alive.
Yeah,
not that hard.
Derry, yeah.
Like, leave Hawkins. Be like, we gotta move.
Yeah, your memory might forget. You might forget it the further you go away, but that's probably a good thing.
That's also a good thing too. It's a win-win situation. Just don't be here. Like, you stay alive.
And don't pick up the phone. You see someone that comes from that old area code, don't pick up. And his name is Mike.
just don't.
Both shows have a Mike that you need to stay away from.
Right.
You see from Mike, be like, no, Mike, I'm not going.
No, Mike. No, I'm sorry, buddy. You're on your own, buddy. You're on your own. So anyway, I'm watching. We're watching chapter 2. We're watching it, chapter 2. You have made it. You made it, David. You have trolls. Well, thank you, Candy. So to be fair, we've had trolls before. You made it.
We have trolls.
That's how
trolls. You made it.
Yeah. Like we had a sex bot at one point, just throwing like sex spam. Like it truly wasn't even a person. It had to be some kind of automated something, because every message was the same. But this likely was a real person. Anyway, guys. All right. So I'm sorry. I know I got off track. Jamani, final predictions. I know I started with this. What do you want to see when it's all said and done? I'm sorry.
Yeah. The Duffer Brothers are saying that, you know, what do you call it? Vecna is misunderstood. So have his little transformation. He'll be a good guy in the end. Whatever.
No, I don't want that.
Max will regain consciousness. I don't know. Holly will be saved from the upside down. I don't know what the last title, the right side up, like, is the upside down going to go away completely? Is somebody going to be vanquished there and stuck there? Or, you know, they said that a big cast member is going to die. I'm trying to, like, if it's not going to be Hopper, then I don't know who it would be. I don't know. Maybe Jonathan or Steve, so that it makes the choice for Nancy to just
Yeah. Jonathan. No. Steve's more the go-ho. Okay, they were both to your point, they were both arguing who's more macho, who's more manly, right?
Yeah.
So Steve kind of already has that. So if Jonathan is like, I got this, baby, and then he gives it up for some reason, then by default, Steve is like left with the girl, but he knows Jonathan was the man. Like Jonathan,
but then you got to think about, Joyce boo-hooing over, I lost a kid or whatever. Whereas if Steve dies, there's nobody necessarily crying over him other than
good point.
The people on the show. So
we haven't seen his parents, have we?
No, that's the point. I'm like, it's just a loss, like Eddie was, where it's just like the characters feel the loss. But
his uncle felt the pain, and we saw his uncle's name on Joyce's old flyers back in high school when they showed that flashback. I thought that was interesting. We saw the Munson name. We saw his uncle, and I had to look it up on IMDb just to confirm. I was like, that's his uncle, right? And sure enough, that's I'm like, oh snap, okay. So I don't know if that would just come back or if that was, like you said, just an Easter egg to the play that they, So maybe that's just but,
All right, Chris. Any final predictions? What you want to see? What you got?
At the end, I just want to see the Avengers, aka the kids. I want it, and then 11 is in the front, and it says Avengers. Or like children,
assemble,
yeah, just like we saw in Infinity War or Endgame, and then you just see the masses of kids like and then a couple kids fall because they're all falling on blood because their nose are dripping, so now they're slipping on blood, yeah, and we see Derek
I'm like, oh shit, it's all, and then for some reason Vecna just lets them assemble. He makes no effort to stop them. They just all
like, no.
Oh shit! And he's like, okay, all right,
yeah,
all right.
All right. And then Will makes that's the thing. I think Will will probably make the Demogorgons maybe attack Vecna. I have a feeling we're going to see that before the season, before the series ends.
Yeah,
we're going to see like Will is probably able to control the Demogorgons to possibly like maybe go against Vecna. Obviously, like you said, it always comes down to 11. So 11 is going to be the one to give the finishing blow. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know if y'all watch. I mean, I know David doesn't, but I don't know the rest of y'all watch Dragon Ball Z. At the end of every Dragon Ball Z, anytime there's a big villain, is like no matter who's facing them, it's always Goku, the one that has to be the one that gives the finishing blow. 11 is Goku. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I think that's what we're going to see. It's going to be interesting to see how many more Wrinkle in Time references they're going to make to this. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, guys. So yeah, put your theories in the comments as well. So yeah, till then, I will see y'all, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Thank you. Have L snap a twig. Oh, have L snap a twig like on Weapons. That's right. Oh, yeah. That shit was wild. That shit.
Get all the kids to come. Ew.
I just think.
Yeah, and then just rip Vecna apart.
Rip fucking Vecna apart.
Oh
I don't think this show ain't ready for that. Like I don't think they want these little kids.
It says TV-14 is what they classify the shows. TV-14. I think.
Yeah, apparently they can say shit because shit is their go-to word. Like it's like what words? And like Welcome to Derry has other ones.
They say the whole Tom, Dick, and Harry thing. You find a dick and all this other type of stuff.
Yeah.
But yet Derek is like, suck a fat one. Tell mom to suck a fat one.
I was like, what? Like I'm like this little boy. Again, if they're trying to set up the Goonies type sequel, like with him, like that would be hilarious. Especially those kids.
This dick is hard, but you know what? I know how to get it softened. I'm like. The fuck we doing?
What are we doing right now, bro? Like none of this is okay.
Lucas is saying it with a straight face. I'm like, bro, why?
You better be 25. Like these lines are not okay coming out of a T. I'm feeling very uncomfortable right now. Have Will and L send Michael to the Upside Down. when he's spamming the chat. I don't know. I blocked them, so hopefully we won't keep on having this shit. And then now DeMarcus and SG 2027 are going back and forth. Anyway, I love you guys. It's fun. So I do appreciate that we Candy says we got to this point. Let me do it like this and say thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. This is gonna be a great ride. We will do the Christmas. We'll do volume 2, the Christmas weekend. And the last one is going to the theaters, as I'm understanding, and then they're gonna put it on Netflix. We will see it when it comes on Netflix. I ain't going to the theaters. No,
I don't even think I'll even be allowed to go to the theater. So
yeah. Chris is gonna be homebound for a little bit. But we will be here to see how it rolls out, and we will do Welcome to Derry when that is over. So we'll do all 8, whenever it's over. Episodes as one. What's up, Jemai?
Whoever wants to, hit up the Cash App, I will go and see the play and come back and review it for you. That's my level of dedication. I don't know about the rest of them, but I'm telling you, I'll do that for you.
Thank you, Jabari. But we will. Good evening, Candy. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. No, truly, have a great week. Next weekend we got Stacy will be back, so we got a couple of Tubi things we will be doing. We got Force, Family Business, and whatever else I happen to remember. And what the team comes up with. Landman will be done as a season. And Mayor of Kingstown will also be done as a season. We'll wrap that up. I know episode 6 came out, but we'll do those in December, basically. And House of Asher on Starz. That starts Friday. We're doing that as a season. I'm not doing that week to week, but I definitely want to.
I have mixed feelings about that. We'll see. Nothing could be worse than that little Gladiator show you made me watch. The other one, the one. With
I'm sorry. I told you I was sorry about that, man.
And you tricked me. I'm over here thinking you watching the whole thing.
Sorry.
And you're like, sorry. Stop watching.
I'm sorry. It was on Peacock, but this is too late, and they're rewriting the original story. That's what makes Asher died. Old girl killed him. That's what I thought. She killed it. She was like, that's my kill because he raped her or something. Something happened.
I thought that he died. I thought maybe maybe he was just stabbed
him.
or something. And
she's like, he's mine because he hurt his leg. Remember, he hurt his leg too. That was like the whole season. Yeah. And then when they were rebels, she killed him, and they were fighting on the mountaintop or some bullshit, and then he was getting the best of her, and Crixus, I think was her guy, and he was gonna come in and help, and she was like, no, it's me and him, and she killed him. She did. So this is some kind of reimagining.
I don't know. Maybe it's like Dexter's is he? And then I was like
Lucy Lawless is coming back just to bring him back. Somehow she brought him back from the dead. It's only
going to de-age all of them. I don't know.
It's got to be a lot, bro. But now they got a woman gladiator. I get
now it's a black woman too. So you know what people gonna say. This episode needs to be amazing, or else people gonna be like woke.
The fact he's Creed is having I don't know about that one. I mean, I don't know about it.
I did see that. I did see that. That was crazy.
It's gonna be Echo. That's what I need. She's like,
it's gonna be Echo.
It's gonna be Echo, bro.
Talk about being
deaf street fighter, and she's gonna be.
You going to hell. You going to the upside down.
Come on, bro. That would be hilarious. She puts on the ski mask and she's like,
and then she just feel the vibrations and be like,
right. She got superpowers. He's gonna teach her how to fight death. Anyway, if it comes out and the Thomas Crown Affair has to come out before that, Michael B. Jordan got some things lined up. And he may be the next Black Panthers because I'm sure somehow.
No, it's gonna be the dude Snowfall. Idris was the name.
That don't mean Killmonger won't make an appearance. I'm not saying he won't be the Black Panther, but he might make an appearance.
Yeah.
What's up, Mike?
Michael B. Jordan for a Ryan Coogler movie, he'll be in a mask or something. He just has to be there just to be in the credits or something. They made a pact or something.
It's written in his contract. It's if I go, Michael B. Jordan's coming with me. He'll be in a dream when Franklin Saint takes the heart-shaped herb and goes to the other side. Michael B. Jordan. People welcome to the family. What? I'm your uncle, because he's gonna be the grown version of his kid. That's what my former coworker was saying. that they're gonna age him up, and that's how. So T'Challa is back. If it name wise,
but then now you're sitting in the MCU, like you're just fast forwarding the years and the whole MCU thing.
Multiverse. 25 is the year of the villain.
Yes, like the weapons and Remick and Sinners. Yeah. We had some great villains this year. And then Pennywise right now and Derry. You know.
Yeah. Oh, also, I'm sorry. I hope they don't ruin Vecna and turn him into it. Yeah. Me too.
There's nothing sympathetic of what he did to those kids last season. Stop. They better not. They better
in
not.
In the cave, they cracked him and they broke him. Like Papa broke his mind, and therefore he was forced to do this stuff. And he learned it from what. That's the only way.
He killed his own parents. His mom and his sister.
You don't know what motherfucker was at. They could be like something did it to him. I don't know. Like I said, we gotta see how it goes. But anyway, guys, thank you very much and have.
I will say thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. I see people watching, people in the chat.
I enjoy the view very much. I don't know what the fuck I was watching.
Rewatch this when we're done. Rewatch this. You'll see what we're talking about. You'll be like, oh shit,
hilarious, absolutely hilarious.
What do I go there?
Oh shit.
Stacey, do your thing. Fuck that shit.
But anyway, please like and share and comment on the video and all that kinds of stuff. As they say, we're just gonna end this broadcast and say bye.